All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday night's racing. It's Alan Patterson, and it is SimRace South Africa, round number 2 of the 2021.1 SA simGP series. And this one's from Bikernieki in Latvia. And they are racing on the high-speed ring layout this evening. I'm here alone this evening, so I'll be bringing you the coverage as best as I can. And they're just about to start. In fact, there they go, pouring out into the onto the track, and great-looking field of cars and a stunning track. I was saying to Sus, our other commentator who's driving tonight, we'll be chatting to him just now. I wasn't aware this is actually a real track. I honestly thought this was one of those fictitious tracks until I had to go and find the track map and all the details, and I discovered all about Bikernieki in Latvia. So very interesting. Right, good. So while they're piling out on their first lap, let's get all the basics out of the way. Weather. So we have a few clouds, very few clouds. It's early morning. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and 21 degrees. High of 22, low of 20. Light wind and track temperatures. Super cold track, high of 11, low of 9 degrees. I looked at the real weather, and right now, wherever this track is, it is -9 or -10 degrees. So anyway, that's the weather. What does the track look like? Well, it's a complex, as you can see. There's a couple of layouts that they can take. This the red highlighted track is the high-speed ring layout. It's literally pretty much flat out with a couple of corners, as you can see. The corner names, I'm not even going to try and pronounce them, but goes out through the woods and through some stunning trees and scenery. You'll see it all just now on the stream, but really, really nice looking place. Brave men that live in this part of the world that race on this track. There's very little runoff, as you can see, and there's just walls all around. So, right, off we go. 15-minute quali session happening, and currently watching Nick Hodgson. And there we go. Mario Skuman, first man to put in a quick lap, as expected, I think. However, that's pipped immediately by Gideon Renner in a stunning looking yellow car. I need to just go and check some details up here. Alright, so this is BWR Wolves with a very cool color scheme. I like the yellow. It reminds me of the Penske Indy cars from the RL series in America. So Gideon Renner quick off the bat, a 103.5, closely followed by Ruben Kruger. Third is Mario Skuman now. Fourth, Quinten Janse van Rensburg. Fifth, Hein van Niekerk. Sixth, Corne Breet. Ryan de Azevedo. Sus van der Westhuizen currently in 7th. Raymond Duggan. Okay, a couple of position changes already. Nick Hodgson goes up into our the resident commentator, up into 5th place. Good evening to everybody on the YouTube channel. Hello Vimpy, Ryan was there earlier, Tristan Wright, Mike McGear, how's it? Mike shouting for the BWR guys tonight. Sean Bingham's there, how's it Sean? James Crook is there. Ryan saying it's also a very popular rallycross track apparently on the WRX calendar. Alright, good. Oh, seriously, it's the first, it's an eye-opener for me, I must say, Ryan. Martin Jabez there, how's it? Also shouting for Team BWR. Ron Stevens shouting for LLC Racing. Justin Jones and Jude Stewart's there for Flying Gypsies. So welcome everyone to the YouTube channel. Okay, 10.5 minutes left. Null in the pits, Adrian Null, but currently the quickest, a 103.5. I can tell you, HLQ, Ryan Skywalker, had a 102.5. There were in fact only two drivers sub 103s, and that was Ryan Skywalker and Brandon Kruger. So they both are currently 4th, and Ryan is still coming somewhere down in 21st. So we'll wait for him to get onto the into the top 5 or 10. We're going to go to our usual on-track video. This week's video has been kindly supplied by our other resident alien, Philip. Philip currently in 17th place. Anyway, still time to go, so let's go to that quickly and have a watch and see what it looks like to go around Bikernieki.
Hey guys, it's Philip here. Welcome to our lap here in the RSSF3 at Bikernieki. Very hard track for Formula 3, that is. Braking at the entry curve at our left, late apexing in second gear. Getting on the power early, the car does allow you to get a bit of wheel spin going and you actually gain a bit of time doing that. Coming down the first air quote straight, hugging the right hand side for this kink, using a bit of the inside curb, using all of the run off, not the exit curb, then coming to the first right hander, braking as soon as that exit curb or the entry curb starts, then using all of the exit curb, not using all of the entry curb as it will throw the car off. Come to the second right hander now, using a bit of the inside curb flat all the way through here. You want to brake and then start planting the throttle. And then coming through the S's now, hugging the right hand side for as long as possible through the left hander. And then coming through the north sector now, the hard sector, the very dangerous sector as well, where we have seen flying cars, courtesy of Ryan Skywalker's team. And yeah, that was my fastest lap currently, 103.107.
Excellent, Philip, thanks very much for that. So as you can see, the guys are pretty on it all the way around. There's a lot of blind corners here that are up and over the crest, and the other one coming in the other direction. Seriously quick chicanes, and the guys are, I mean, 1 minute 3. Oh, as I say that, Nick Hodson does a 1:33. Tremendous effort to drive. I drove around this afternoon just to see what it's like. I managed a low 1.6, so I've got heaps of respect for these guys as we go into the cockpit with Nick. I mean, the scenery is just flying past as Nick decides to go and have a picnic somewhere. I mean, it's clear you're so trusting on your aero. You just turn and you know, point it and you're on the gas flat out. And there were some cars hitting these curbs. Some of these curbs are pretty large, and we were seeing some serious cars flying around in the air during hot lap qualifying. So it's going to be an interesting Grand Prix. I can't say, and I'm not prepared to say who I think's going to be there, but certainly going to be an interesting race. TL's there on the YouTube saying break a leg Timothy Pillay. Timothy in a clearly obvious Ferrari here. Timothy, one of the new drivers that have joined us. Racing for BWR Raptors, I believe. So another BWR driver. Sean Bingham on YouTube saying the track gives me Nordschleife vibes. Fast forest and no runoff. Yep. I mean, this over the crest, and sure, you just got to hang on and hold your breath while you go through there. So let's go and see what's happening. We got Mr. Nick Hodson a 103.3. Oh, yes, as we see there, Timothy Pillay almost into the wall. Nick currently in the pits, but leaving. Mario Skuman's out and going. Let's see if we can find somebody who's on a quick lap. Adrian Null on a outlap. Brandon Kruger, also the Penske yellow liveried BWR Wolves team car. Gideon Renner in the other one. Philip Minnaar, he is currently up on his Delta by half a tenth. It's coming up behind some traffic which might affect him. While this is happening, with 4.5 minutes to go, as the traffic moves over for Philip, I'll let you know what's going on with tyres in quali. And it is Nick Hodson on softs, Mario Skuman mediums, Adrian Null on softs, Brandon Kruger on mediums, Gideon Renner on softs, then a whole bunch of drivers including Philip Minnaar, Ruben Kruger, Hein van Niekerk, all on mediums. Then Quinten Janssen van Rensburg on softs. Senna Stoffmel from Belgium, our international driver here with a very nice looking livery, by the way. He is on mediums. Corne Breert on mediums. Lawrence Sterner, currently 13th. He's also on mediums. Everyone else is on mediums except Marco Grasser in the awesomeness Gunston livery. And Timothy Pillay, who's currently just come out the pits, and he's also on softs. So 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to go as Timothy Pillay drives seriously into the wall and hurts their car. It's probably going back to the pits. And Skywalker does take himself indeed to the top of the charts with a 103.2. And here they come. Nick Hodson a 103.3 and Brandon Kruger is now third, a 103.3, with Mario Skuman 103.4, Philip Minnaar 103.5, Adrian Null 103.5. Wow. So first to 15th place is 1 second apart. 14 cars within a second on this track. That's impressive. Very, very impressive. Matthew Boy, the other part of the Nick Hodson team for Point Blank Grumpy Monkey. That's actually who we're missing tonight. We are missing Ross Bartle, although I don't, not too sure. Maybe he just couldn't make it. I don't think Ross is racing GP actually. Yeah, he's not. Okay. Results from round one. Jacques Buerta won. Jacques not here tonight, I don't think. Oh, Ryan Skywalker in the dying moments goes under the threes, a 102.9. So let's go into the car with Ryan and see how he gets around the track. Clearly the force is strong with this one. Okay, we'll watch this lap as he slowly creeps up on his delta. So 2 tenths, 1/10 through the first corner. He's still up 1.5 tenths, so he's already up on his delta. See if he can carry this all the way around. Here comes this blind left-hander up over the ridge, over the hill. Oh, there's traffic in the road. 2 cars. Ryan goes right through the middle of them. Still up by 1 and a bit tenths. More traffic runs off the track. Ryan lost a bit of time through that corner. Second big right-hander as you start feeding your way back to the start-finish line. Now slowly losing time on that delta. 2 more corners. Let's see how quick he's up. No, he's not. He calls it quits. So that was Ryan on it for a lap. Very impressive stuff. Philip Minnaar, he's out very close to his bubble as well. Let's see if he can get something on. One-tenth down with 2 corners to go. No, 1/10. Nothing. So, who else is out still? That's Marius Skuman in the pits. Philip Minnaar, he's in the pits. And Raymond Duggan over the line. He does go 17th quickest. So, that's it. Everybody's done and dusted. We have Ryan Skywalker in pole position. Right, we've got a 1.5 minute break until the start of the race. We're going to quickly go to an ad break, and we'll be back with you shortly. Right, here we are, and just look at that lineup of awesome looking colorful cars. 20 seconds to go. Looking at Ryan at the front, and then a couple of teammates as we go back. Let's see how everybody gets through. We got red lights here. Here we go. We're getting ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lights out and we're away. Here we go. It's a great pull off. Ryan getting around the first corner and into the hairpin. I can hear some cars in the sand trap behind him. Oh, everybody's struggling. Yeah, there's a couple of cars missing in the midfield, but most of them have managed to get away. Let's drop back a bit. Oh, they're next to each other. Yeah, you can't do this next to each other, boys. Oh, hang in, hang in. Oh, right across the traffic. Oh dear. There's a roller. That's a LLC car that's barreling. There's all the Ferraris involved. Wow. That was heavy. Oh, it's still happening further down the track as we watch the cars trying to get themselves sorted. So, guys are going to have to get themselves back to pits as I see them happening already. Ryan Skywalker's managed to get through. We've got Ruben Kruger second place as they come over the line, and his teammate Gideon Renner in third place. So, first, second and third. Fourth place is Hein van Niekerk. And fifth, Ruben Kruger. 6th, Corné Breert. 7th, Senna Stoffmehl. Raymond Duggan, 8th. Wesley Hampson, 9th. And Marco Grassa in top 10. Oh, wrong camera, sorry people. I wanted the chase camera here. Alright, cockpit camera with Brandon Kruger looking at the back of Ryan Skywalker. This gap is only a second apart. Brandon clearly going to try and challenge Ryan all the way here as they go over the line for second lap and starting their third lap. Right, tyres, I can tell you in the race we've got the first and second place cars in mediums. We've got Gideon Renner here in third place and he's on softs. So he's relying on the grip from the softs, but they are queuing up behind him. Hein van Niekerk and Ruben Kruger right there. Everyone else is on mediums except Quinten Janssen van Rensburg in 15th place. He is also on softs. Another one of the Ferrari cars. I'll just call them what they look like. And then, interestingly enough, Matthew Boy and Nick Hodgson are down in 16th and 17th, and they are the only drivers on the track who are on hard tyres. So they're trying a different strategy here. They're trying to keep the tyres cool in these cool conditions. So this is going to be interesting. We'll see if that plays out any benefit for them. Timothy Pillay currently in the pits. Yep, there he is. I hope he's going to get out there. Right, back to the front. And first, second place have already lapped somebody, I think. Skywalker still out by 1.2 seconds. We've got Stoffmehl making up some positions here in 7th place. So there's been a problem for Hampson and Grasser. Grasser is struggling. Here they come. So I think he was in the sand trap. He's got going again, but he's not up to speed yet, and the cars are looking... Oh, and they're going into the back of him. He's a bit slow over the hill there. That was Cornet Briet who ran into the back of Grasser. Now we've got Hampson, Sterner, Null, and Briet. Right behind Grasser is Lawrence Sterner for Team Odin Racing, and just behind him Wesley Hampson looking to get past Lawrence Sterner. This is down for 12th and 11th place. It's all going on. YouTube, Tristan Wright, Tilt, M3 Supercharger. I know who that is. How you, Chris? Yeah, very cool track this. Brett Crowcumps there. How's it, Brett? Weather. I'm not going to repeat that, but he's obviously talking about Div 2 on Wednesday. Cherie Janssen van Rensburg shouting for Team Janssen van Rensburg. Quinten, who is here in 13th place. And there's some position changes up there. Gideon Renner has had a moment. He's still having a moment. He's coming backwards down the... Oh. Okay, that was a good move. Managed to get round. Relax, they're going to be hot. Red tyres. Don't floor it. Okay. So guys are seriously struggling, as I say. Skywalker from Kruger, Van Niekerk, Ruben Kruger. Renner's struggling. He's tiptoeing back to the pit, so there's obviously some problems. Look at the steering. Steering, I'm not too sure. He'll be peeling off. Oh yes, there's issues with this car. It's going to come off here to the right into the pits as he does. So let's go and see. Van der Westhuizen is doing well and is up into 7th place. And we're going to actually go and say hello to Sass. Oh, as I say that, it is rubbish. This cannot be commentator's curse. I can't just pick somebody up with a camera and then they have a wreck. It's just wrong. Grasser. Here comes Marco Grasser and a bunch of cars up the back of Sass. I'm not going to disturb him now. Let's go to Ruben Kruger up in 4th place. And Ruben Kruger on the back of Hein van Niekerk. Oh, the two teammates here, these guys are, they're certainly not holding back. Weza is Wesley Hampson Racing. Thank you, Ryan. Got it. Run for Lune. Go, Sass. My boyki. Yep. Sass. Oh, here we go. Yeah, wow, did the teammates almost drive into each other? Position change. Kruger goes ahead of Van Niekerk. What else is happening? Where are we on the track? Grassa is coming through the traffic in his Team Gunston car. He's just passed, I've just got past Wesley Hampson. And Matthew Boy's in the pits, as is Gideon Renier. Matthew Boy, I can't see him. Cockpit camera, yep, there he is. I think this is now fuel and tyre change. I will let you know. They were on hards, if you remember. Matthew and Nick Hodson were on hards. So that was a fill up. I think he is full up now, and they're going to drive to the end. And he's still on hards. Nick Hodson in 14th place. And clearly these guys can't get the tyres up to temperature, possibly. I mean, it's not like Nick to be driving into the walls here. So either that or he's got some... let's go to the cockpit. Is the steering wheel straight? Is he coming into the pits? No, he's going. Right. We'll have to see what's what later on, but it's not often you see Nick down here in 14th, that's for sure. Anybody out there with some theories? Ryan Hill, very difficult track. Defos. Let's go and see how Sass is. Alright, his traffic's mostly gone past. We're going to go and say hello to him. Sass, you got me?
Hello, Alan.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing alright, thanks. Yourself?
Awesome. Alright, so keep your focus up while you're amongst these red and orange cars, but you're doing good in 10th place.
Yeah, I had a bit of an oopsie where I went over the curbs too aggressively, and it caused me to go on the wrong side of of that uphill corner.
I saw you.
But I'm happy. I'm still going, and
yep.
Judging by how many positions I've gained, I'm happy. Like I'm quite surprised that it was actually that much.
Awesome. Sass, I'm sorry, buddy. As I clicked over to you just now, you drove over that little hill and went off the track, and it was commentator's curse all over again.
Now I know who to blame.
I even said it out loud. I said, it's ridiculous. I can't just put the camera on somebody and they immediately drive off the track, and you just did. But yeah, keep it up, buddy. You're doing well, and things are good. You're in 10th place. 34 minutes to go, man.
Oh, thank you.
And the tires, you good on mediums?
I hope so. I'm just driving this home. If the tires get a bit hot, I'll manage that. But other than that, my goal tonight is to get to the finish line in one piece.
Awesome. Right, we'll catch up to you a little bit later. Cheers, buddy.
Cool. Cheers, Alan.
Bye. Right, so there's Sass doing a great job from the cockpit for us in the NSIR green and black car. Right behind him is not Cornet. Yeah, I think it is Timothy Pillay. It is Timothy Pillay, who is on a recovery drive after going into the pits. We've got Renner in the pits at the moment. Gideon Renner, the one yellow car. So drivers have done, and we've got Brandon Kruger in the lead. I'm sorry, while we were talking to Sass, we've had a lead change here. Skywalker is 9/10ths back, so he's a second back. There was a little position change that we didn't see, but Brandon Kruger into the lead, and Ryan Skywalker hanging on there. We're going to just stay with him for a bit and see if we can chase him down here. Gaps are pretty big at the moment amongst the field, as you can see. On the YouTubes, hello David Pilkington. The Jovan Oosthuizen, I think I'm done for the season. Come on. It's all in the fun of it. It's F3 sim racing, buddy. Right. Just on 32 minutes to go. Yeah, that corner there, it's called Tilts, or the short version of it. Hudson is Nick is not having a good time here. This is, oh my word. As we catch, oh, Nick's trying to cross the track, and here comes cars. Nick, if you're going, go. Oh, Gideon's disconnected. Okay, that's as good as Nick could have done, I must say. Well done, as Marco Grasser goes past in the Gunston car. Nick just not having a good night of it on this track. Clearly out of sorts here tonight. Raymond Duggan is charging, looking at the back of Lawrence Sterner for Team Odin Racing, Ryan Hill's team. And actually, Marco Grasser is even closer. He is half a second off the back here of Duggan. As you see a position change up ahead here, Sterner and Minar's had a moment. So Philip Minar, here he is. And for Flying Gypsies, he had a problem somewhere. Or he's just come out the pits, possibly. I didn't see that, but... so, going back to Marco Grasser looking up ahead, Raymond Duggan immediately ahead, and Philip Minar immediately ahead of Raymond Duggan, and these three are all apart by 1.2 seconds. Skywalker also under a second now, back from Kruger, so I'll keep my eyes on that. Oh, Van Niekerk and Kruger position change, third and fourth. So Ruben Kruger, he wasn't in the pits. I didn't see a pit signal, but he's dropped back. Senna Stoffmeal racing here from Belgium, and he's in up into fifth place. Lawrence Sterner doing a great job, and up into sixth, but pressure, as you can see behind him, is a whole bunch of traffic as they come up and over the hill of Tilts. Philip Minar chasing, Raymond Duggan chasing, Marco Grasser chasing. They're all chasing here. Oh dear, Quinton Janss's having a moment. He's just recovered the car, and he's dropped 2 positions. Wesley Hampson and Adrian Nell go past him. Francois Minar on the YouTube saying Philip was involved in the crash on lap 1, ended up in position 13th, and he's working his way back. Thank you, Francois. Right, so Philip's on a drive back. Here we are currently in 7th. Oh, carrying a little oh, and there's some traffic here right in the racing line as they all come barreling past. Traffic moves over to the car being lapped. Brandon Kruger 103.3, quickest lap now. Let's go up to the leaders. Brandon Kruger, the yellow car, out in the lead. Ryan Skywalker pushing really hard behind him. This gap is staying at 7 thousandths. It's not even a tenth. Ron Stevens on YouTube saying possibly Nick, a possible cold tires and damage. 100%. Nick and Matt are the only cars on the track on hards. They chose the hard compound. And Philip Minnar is disconnected, so he's had enough of this tonight. So that's Philip Minnar off and out. That's unfortunate. He was in 7th. So that promotes Lawrence Stern up to 6th, Raymond Duggan 7th, Marco Grasser 8th, Sas van der Westhuizen up into 9th now in the top 10, so doing well. Corne Breert 10th place. And as I saw the message on YouTube, I changed, and Ryan Skywalker's passed Brandon Kruger, I beg your pardon. Brandon Kruger very slow here all of a sudden, so I don't know if he's got a problem somewhere. But Ryan Skywalker has just blitzed him and he's on his way. We'll follow Brandon Kruger as he's going round. They go on to lap 18 with just on 26.5 minutes left. Stanley Venter in the Discord channel saying I must stop what I'm doing because I'm ruining a lot of people's races tonight. So I'll put the I'll put the camera on auto tune and just sit back and watch. Shall I, Stan? Zander Klingen, how's it? Welcome. Philip Minnar saying control stop working again. Yo, Philip, that is unreal, buddy. I don't know what it is that you've got. Maybe you need to sell it and buy something else. Buy a Logitech G29. They never go wrong, buddy. Right, Skywalker onto his 19th lap. Brandon Kruger is 1 second back, as we can see. Let's go and see what else is going on here. Quinten Janssen van Rensburg. Oh, well caught. He had a big moment through there. And Nick Hodson closing in on the back of him. As we see Ruben Kruger into the pits. So Ruben now stopping for his mid-race pit stop. Nick up onto the back of Quinten Janssen van Rensburg. Oh my word, as Quinten goes into the pits and Nick goes past. So some position changes while we've got Ruben Kruger in the pits and busy coming out. And Nick comes round to start his next lap. Marco Grasser still pushing and chasing the back of Raymond Duggan. This gap is 0.9 of a second. Brandon Kruger from second place into the pits. So we're in pit window time. Everybody who is doing a 50-50 type split, now they'll be coming into the pits. So that puts Ryan Skywalker out by 20 seconds over Brandon Kruger. Marco Grasser pushing hard in the Gunston liveried car and looking at the back of Raymond Duggan. I'm just watching as we see Sas van der Westhuizen and Corne Breert have just swapped positions. Here they are. So Corne's just past Sas hanging on to the back of him. And that's one of the point blank cars behind. So is that Nick? It's not Nick, it's Matthew Boy. So Matthew Boy is on the back with a LLC car just in front of him. So there's some traffic here at the back. And oh, Sass is going to be feeling the pressure here. Oh, you can't go through there side by side. It's not Hampson. Who are we watching here? Quentin. It's not Marius, Matthew, Nick, Ryan. It's not Ryan. Sorry, I've lose who the cars are for the other drivers. Okay, Senna Stoffmehl in the pits, Marco Grasse in the pits. So Ryan Skywalker is carrying on. It's Ryan Skywalker actually. That was the car that was behind Cessna. And Ryan goes on for another lap. Philip saying it's a game bug. Couldn't change fuel, 20 litres and no damage repairs. Jeez, man. There's something weird, dude. I don't know, speak to Ryan. Maybe we got to validate the install or something. There's something odd with what's going on. Bad luck, man. Right, Ryan Skywalker. He has to pit still, so Brandon Kruger has pitted. Hein van Niekerk in third place and Lawrence Sterner now in the pits. So right now we're in the middle of nowhere as far as who's where on the track until everyone's completed their pits. Duggan comes up into fifth while Lawrence Sterner is in the pits. Stoffmehl also comes past him. Yeah, this Brandon Kruger has to still pit. I'm sure about that. It was Ruben Kruger. Yeah. Where is he? Ruben Kruger pitted earlier. Right, Hein van Niekerk into the pits. There we go. Ryan Skywalker. He was talking about literally trying to go the whole race on one tank, but I don't believe that's possible on this track. So he's going to have to come in at some point. But right now he's got open air and obviously putting in some very quick lap times. Raymond Duggan also into the pits. And Raymond Duggan coming out the pits. Philip Minnow saying on YouTube, Gideon Renner had the same problem. So he's also disconnected. That's very strange. Sus in the pits. So we need to see how Ryan's doing and when Ryan comes into the pits. He's gone through for another lap as it goes up and over the hill. So at the moment the race is between Brandon Kruger and Hein van Niekerk, who are only 5 seconds apart at the moment. Nick Hodgson down in 13th. So currently at the moment I only count 17 cars on the track from a starting field of 22. That's bad luck. Let's see if Ryan's coming in now. Oh, Brandon did pit. He did. Okay, so here's Ryan. So 20 seconds back, Brandon. Yeah, all right, I was right. So Brandon did pit. So let's see where he's going to come along. He's coming through the second last corner now onto the start-finish straight. Ryan Skywalker's going. He's out in the lead. So he pitted in and out, and he's come out ahead of Brandon, who comes over the line now. 2.8 seconds is that gap. So a bit of clean air for Ryan has helped him. But Brandon's tyres will be good and up to speed. Everybody on the track now on mediums except for Lawrence Sterner, who pitted. He's gone on to hards. Corne Breert has gone on to hards. Nick Hodgson is still on hards, and Matthew Boy on hards. Everyone else on medium that is still in the race. So a couple of strategies being played out here. First and second place, 2.2 seconds apart, and then a long gap back. Let's go and have a look at Nick Hodgson, who's got some He's got a pile of traffic going on here. Oh! Wow, that was a little bit of a squeeze going on there. I think that was Ryan de Azevedo. Did he not see Nick there or what? I'm going to see if we got that on the replay. Here they come, and oh, it looks, I don't know if Nick thought Ryan was coming across on him, and I'm not too sure. Very strange incident that. And Nick's off again. This is dead, and again. Oh, Nick! Now, buddy, you man is just, wow, I don't know what to say. This has got to be the worst race of your career. What's that steering wheel look like? Looks okay. He's keeping out the way, but he's coming in. Yeah, the car must have a lot of damage. Jeepers. Okay, with 16 minutes left. Just looking at the YouTubes, Philip saying, go Ryan, show them that you've learned your lesson with the fuel. XX bad intense, XX hopefully enough fuel this time. Everybody knows the joke here. Oh, Ryan, ooh, he was flying and jumping there. That wasn't a good line through there. Brandon Kruger's closed in by up to a second. Ryan had a huge moment through there. So Brandon Kruger's putting the pressure on him. Let's see how, with 16 minutes to go, there's still a lot of racing going to happen here. Yeah, Nick has disconnected. I don't blame him. I think this is just a race to forget for Nick. Hein van Niekerk up into third place. Senna Stoffmel clean drive now up into fourth place. Ruben Kruger in fifth and Lawrence Stern in sixth. Jeepers, it is close though. Ruben Kruger, this is for position. This is Ruben Kruger on the back of Senna Stoffmel. And Ruben currently in dirty air here, so not getting the aero that he needs, but managing to hang on as they go through that sharp high-speed chicane section. Second last corner. Oh, and as I say that, Ruben Kruger just annihilates the car into the pit wall, and he's now in the middle of the track here. Okay, he's managed to get it going again. Here comes Lawrence Sterner to take the position, but yeah, that was Ruben probably in dirty air, had no downforce on the car, and it just threw the car off the track. And jeepers, everybody that I film is having a crash now. That was Lawrence Sterner for Odin also having a moment. So Raymond Duggan now closing in on the back of Lawrence Sterner. Ryan Hill certainly making for good telly. Jeez, everybody are just, let me pick a car. Ryan de Azevedo, watch. Alright, this isn't going to happen. Can't. No, well. Lawrence Sterner behind, coming up to pass Ryan. So back up to the front. Ruben Kruger. Here we go. Ooh, next to each other. Ooh. Ryan running wide. Ruben goes back underneath him. Let's go to the cockpit camera. No, you can't run that close, it seems. So Ryan's got to back off and get some aero back on the car and the wings, I believe. So he ran out a bit wide, or he's hurt the car somewhere, or something's wrong, but let's see if he can pick it up again. Hampson goes into the pits. Either for his pit stop. A 104 from Kruger versus a 108 from Ryan. And they go past Hampson, who's just come out the pits. Okay, Ryan's back on pace here and is probably going to try and close up again on the back of Kruger. Raymond Duggan. What's going on here? Lawrence Sterner. Raymond Duggan's just behind him with a lap car in between them. So Raymond needs to be careful now because he's going to be getting dirty. Oh, okay, that red car peeling off into the pits. He gets out the way. SJS Games 14. Saying nice. Didn't know, thought he was the first Belgian. Yep. Ruan Stevens saying everyone thinking Div 1 is interesting. Wait for Div 2. Wow, we'll have to see what happens on Wednesday for Div 2 as Duggan now closes in on the back of Lawrence Sterner. Gaps are pretty static. I'm watching the gap between Ryan and Brandon. Still 1.3 with just on 12 minutes to go. Senna Stoffmeal. Running a replica looking livery of the Phoenix Racing Audi GT3s. Great looking livery. And Senna in 4th place. Ryan Skywalker still going past Marco Grassa here. A little bit closer actually, if that's Ruben Kruger. It is. This gap is about a second now. Let's just let the timing screen catch up. Is it 1.6, 1.7 second gap there? Oh, great view as they come up and over that little ridge. Right, 10 minutes, just under 11 minutes, 10 and a half minutes to go. Ryan's definitely going to try and close this gap up now. He's certainly driving for the win, and he's going to try and take first place, but he's got to get past Ryan first for that to happen. And he's closing up quickly. Gap's now under a second. So he's trying to time where he catches up to the back of Brandon Kruger. 104.4 versus a 103.8. That's how much quicker Ryan was. So he's pushing. Let's go to the chase camera again and we'll watch. Sharon Skubman. That's not fair. That's not me. I don't jinx them. Murray Skimman currently in 13th place as Skywalker closes up here as they come through this fast section. This is where he had a moment earlier. He's managed to hang on now. 2 corners onto the start finish line with just under 10 minutes to go. So Ryan's now pushing and he's trying to make Brandon make a mistake. Okay, closes it up under braking as they come through the turn 1 after the main straight. And Ryan is right there now. He's going around the outside. Oh, you can't do that there. Oh no. A little bit of loss of, yeah. He was next, and here comes traffic now. No, it's not. It's Marco Grassa. They're 36 seconds up the road, so Marco Grassa just busy unlapping himself. But that didn't help Ryan Skywalker at all. Duggan and Sterner position change. Lawrence Sterner having a huge moment and he's busy recovering. Duggan has gone past. Lawrence is going again, so he's still in 7th, only lost 1 position. So just up ahead, we've got the team drivers Pillay and his teammate Quinton Janse van Rensburg. The 2 red cars are now nose to tail. in 15th and 16th place. So Brandon Kruger can breathe a little bit with 7.5 minutes to go. As I say that, we watch Janse van Rensburg drive off the track. Oh. Lawrence Turner. Okay, he's moved over. Lawrence Turner is going to come past. Lawrence in 7th place and trying to recover from his little off a lap ago. Nick's here. I'll try to keep going. Nick, that was somewhat of a disaster. Say no more. After the last incident, it was just a lost cause. Going to have to hope Monaco goes better. Well, yeah, I've driven that Monaco. All the best, buddy. So anyway, let's see what's going on. Brian Skywalker peeling through the traffic at the moment over the start-finish line to start lap 36. And Nick, if you are online and you want to come chat for the end of the race, be my guest. Interesting to hear what your feelings are. We're going to go and see Sass quickly. No ways. No. You can't blame me for that.
That was my own fault.
Okay. I mean, as I put your car in the camera, you go and throw it away. That's ridiculous. That wasn't me.
I'll take full responsibility for that.
Shame, Sass.
It's been such a tough race.
I can see that. Alright, there you go.
Okay, I'm going again.
Okay. We'll catch up to you just now, Sass.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, man. Nick.
Hello, Alan.
Buddy, I don't know what to say, man. What do you want me to say? Jeepers.
No, there's nothing to say. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
It's one of those things.
That was just horrible. You look like me in an F3 car. I mean, what the heck?
It's yeah, no, I got a very bad start of the line, so that was partly my fault. But then 3-4 wide into T1 just doesn't end up, and I was in the grass.
I saw that. Yeah, shame,
yeah.
Man. Wow.
No, these things happen, I guess, guys.
And what was the idea with the hard tires? Is that just a gamble, or was it a genuine? It'll work.
Well, you'll see that. I don't know, but if Matt is right now, because he's also had some.
Yeah, he is.
Had some incidents. He was on hard tires, so he would always plan to do that. I knew if you could get to lap 5, lap 6, you could brim the tank and make it to the end of the race. Unfortunately, I was on my roof on lap 1 and got teleported immediately to the pits.
Okay.
And it defaulted me to my worst case scenario pit stop, which put full tanks of fuel and hards on. So I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, you and Matt were the only 2 on hards. Everyone else was on mediums and a couple of softs out there. So I just thought this is a pure gamble. But then, there was a lot of drama which I didn't see midfield and what was going on. We're currently watching Matt, who is half a second off the back of Ryan de Azevedo. Yep.
Yeah. No, it was at that point for me just a wait and see type game. But yeah, as I said, bad or not enough practice on the hards and on such high fuel, and that was
Matthew just almost goes around. I promise you, everybody's going to just be pointing fingers at me. Literally, any car that I picked up on the stream has smashed. Every car. If you go and watch the stream, I picked you up, you smashed. I picked Sass up, he just drove off the track. Matthew's just slid. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I've got to stop doing this. If the people are writing on Discord, Al, you got to stop doing this. You're spoiling everyone's races. It's just...
People are going to be paying you not to film them. This is going to be the weirdest sponsorship thing ever. We'll pay for Alan not to.
I don't know what this is. Anyway, right. So 3.5 minutes to go. Ryan's managed to get a break. These had an awesome dice while you were further down in the field and swap positions a few times, but they'd catch up to each other, get dirty air, and then they'd fall off the track. So this track clearly doesn't work with you right up behind one of the cars ahead.
Yeah, look, so I assume these guys don't have any damage. I also assume they're both on mediums. From the testing I did, it depends on what aero they were running. I was running very high aero. I was at about 18 clicks at the back.
Okay.
About 21 or so at the front. I don't know. I don't know what anyone else is running, but
Okay.
it was very, very high aero, and it was about 2 clicks higher than I felt I needed to go, simply because I was worried about running in the dirty air, and then with that extra aero, it did certainly help a lot. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, these Oaks are clearly showing how it's done. Don't take my word for
No,
it.
no, yeah. Look, they're up. I mean, Ryan's up the road by 19.5 seconds, who is then up the road from Hein van Niekerk by another further 18 seconds. So Kruger and Ryan were very close, but they've. Oh, somebody was off there. Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, I see Philip Minard in the chat saying having damage here on this track is horrible. Yeah, it's an absolute killer here. Yeah, I can't even tell you guys. I mean, this track, you'll just see how bumpy it is. All the cars jumping about the whole time.
It really is.
It's a real challenge, this track, just to get around it, let alone to race on it.
100%. I took a quick breeze around it this afternoon just before dinner, and as I was saying earlier to Sass and on the stream, I thought this was somebody's idea of a fictitious track. I didn't realize it's a real. Whoa! Cars are in the trees here. So Brandon Kruger, see, as we just came around the corner, there were 2 cars up in the air and cartwheeling, and he almost.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, you've just seen it.
Just seen it on the stream. Sorry.
So and Sharon's.
In the pit. So that must have been one of. It must have been him.
Oh yeah, sure. So I was amazed at how fast everything comes past you. You know, it's the reaction times. You've got to be so quick to get the car to work here, and yeah, these guys are
big time.
For your lap times. It's insane.
And for the infamous left-hander that goes up and over the hill.
Yes.
It's such a knife edge. You can't, if you take it too narrow, you just clip the curb and that throws you off. If you take it too wide, you get a wide exit and that throws you off. It's like you're either fine or you're in the wall.
Got you. Yep.
There is absolutely no room for error.
Cool. So we're currently on board with Ryan as he comes around the second last corner with 30 seconds to go. So he is starting his last lap now. So Ryan, great race, great drive by this youngster, and
yeah, absolute class. I went wheel to wheel with him, of course, in the touring cars. For anyone watching that,
yes,
last week Monday, and it was just the best battle I've ever had. Proper racer is Ryan.
On board with Marco Grosso, who's trailing him, so we'll sit and follow them as they come up and over tilts. That's the corner with that little hill and rise. It's an impressive corner to watch them come through.
Yeah, you certainly do tilt the car.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, it's incredible.
I'll tell you what, Nick, and somebody else mentioned it, besides the Nordschleife and the green hell with the trees and that, this track's also got it's also similar to the old Hockenheim track that used to go out into the forests.
Yes, that is true. I hadn't thought about that. Very, very good comparison, that. Marco Grosso's back wing says removed before flight.
Before flight. So there we go. Skywalker over the line. That's a first for him. So well done to Ryan. Brandon Kruger in second place as he comes round the last corner. And he takes second.
Fantastic drive there by Skywalker and Kruger, of course.
Yep.
Brilliant stuff as well. Anybody who even finishes this race has done very well.
Barry May also on the YouTube just blaming Alan. Everyone's blaming Alan. It's unbelievable. How you, Barry? So Brandon Kruger doing some donuts.
Hopefully Ryan will come and join us.
Yeah, I'm going to go and try and find him. I'm going to put this onto our countdown screen. Going to turn that song down a little bit, and
only 16 people finished this race.
Bunch of people just finished. Disconnected. Yeah. Sure.
Quite chaotic, but yeah, I'm sure an interesting race for everyone to watch, and certainly from my point of view, very interesting to drive as well. Ryan.
Hey, how's it, man?
What a win, buddy! Congratulations.
I'm so exhausted, actually. This last lap was a nightmare.
Tell us all, please, because you probably are one of the only ones. How the hell did you manage to keep that out the wall?
I do not know, my man.
Yeah.
I made so many mistakes, and then every time Brandon passes me, then he makes a mistake, then I
Exactly.
pass him. And it was like the whole race was just like that. I never knew where I was going to be. And then the last lap, somebody on my team radio had an incident with someone, and they screamed over the radio. and that distracted me in turn when I went straight and I hit the wall. Oh, wow. And then the car was like a crab the whole last lap.
Yo.
That was crazy.
Yes, buddy, but that was a fantastic drive. Seriously, congratulations on that win.
Thanks,
I was
guys.
saying now,
Thanks.
just getting to the end of that race, anybody who managed it was did seriously well, and to win it is a proper achievement. Very well done.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And well done to Brandon as well and the team.
Yeah, Ryan, it was good. I mean, I was watching. I apparently caused a whole bunch of people to fall off and fly off into the trees. It was literally.
With your jinx.
But you had this dice with Brandon, and you swapped a few positions. Did you struggle with the aero when you were close up behind him? Was it an aero thing?
The dirty air was an absolute pain in the neck.
Wow.
I'm serious. It was really bad. That's why I sat behind Brandon for the first, when he passed me the first time, I struggled to keep up even.
Yeah.
And then he made the mistake. I was like, oh yeah.
I was wondering what happened here at the end, because you had a good healthy 20-something second lead gap, and then you came over the line and he was right there.
Yeah, that was so stressful. Wow, I'm sweating. You have no idea. I can open a sauna.
Well done, buddy. Good for the win, and congrats, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming in for the chat, buddy.
Cool, buddy. Thanks.
Bye. Awesome, Nick. Well, you too, my man. Thanks for coming in and having a quick chat, and sorry about your race, man.
No problem, and I hope everybody who watched enjoyed.
Yeah. To everybody here, thanks for coming. No, it wasn't me. You can't blame me. So bad luck. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday for Division 2. And Nick, if you... no, you don't come on Wednesdays, but if you are around, you're welcome to.
Awesome. Thanks, Alan, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Cheers. Bye.